K, we on the block, and we trapping till the niggas go to sleep. Play with me, push out to the faces, ain't no fucking race.
Hey.
Rockin' with the gang, and really come to play. Catch your old, put him in a pot, let it cook like stove. In the booth, then I'm blicky too. Pop out, pick a broom, my young boy 40 in the stretches, and he not to spend it too. Hey, we cannot make it stop, if all 16 niggas shoot. When them Nike takes pop out, you know what we finna do.
He get Molly Watt, he ran out his socks on the set. You can't bang with us, cause we got hella knocks. This the rules, you get bang, nigga. Not that same nigga that you met. On that chain, nigga, put in that pain, nigga.
Facts. Yeah. So y'all go check that out. That's the homie. That's Troy finessing. Top Blitz. The gang got there up in the East Coast style. You feel me? So the name of that track right there is Raising Wolves. You can go listen to that on YouTube. I like that right there. I like that little cut. Go finish the song. We might finish it at the end. I don't know. Look, I like that one. So y'all rock with me today. So we're gonna talk about a couple things. First, we're gonna get into the money, the stocks, the paper trade. I'm gonna have to frame it for you as paper trading, right? So we paper trading on this show. Here's why we paper trading on this show. Because you need to practice. You need to get your reps in. And that's how you do it. I'm gonna show you how to dribble the ball. Show you when to pass. Collect 200. Show you when to go. We doing paper trade. This is a paper trading show. So paper trading is practice, a simulated account where they give you $100,000 fake money, little simulated account, but real trading experience is the goal. Comprehension of the market is the goal. And the best way to do that is to paper trade. So not only do you get comprehension of the market, you learn how to use the platform, y'all. So that's very important. And what the institutions and banks and the platforms and all these people and the market makers and the app makers, what they know is there's a learning curve to trading and there's a learning curve to technology. So you got to learn both of those. That's a big gap. So that's why you have to paper trade. Is a must. You understand me? Do not take a real trade. This is not financial advice. So this is why we're paper trading. It's not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. Look. So that's the disclaimer. But that's why I'm framing it as such. This is a paper trading podcast, paper trading show, whatever. You feel me? However you want to frame it, but I'm framing it and setting it up for you to get the best practice before you build up the confidence and the comprehension that you need of the market before you pull the trigger. Like you can pull the trigger whenever you want to. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, that's your money. But before you waste your money, you should like paper trade. Like practice does not make perfect. This shit makes sense when you got your money on the line. Okay. So do not ever think that I told you to place a trade. I will share trades that I made, risk my money on. So there is risk. So that's why we paper trading, because this is the risk-free way to learn the stock market. Make that deposit. You see what I'm saying? Collect those free stocks. Let that shit sit there. Don't do nothing with it. Until now you got house money in your money. You collecting. You are in the business of collecting as a beginner. You understand me? So, with that being said, welcome to Diamond Heist. Doc Nash is here. I am on the clock. I am in rotation. I'm your resident doctor today, and what we doing? We paper trading, whooping that ass in paper trading. Okay. Hey, so this is how we're gonna get the basics out the way for real. So I need to introduce y'all to some apps on your phone, and the apps that you're gonna be using to trade paper trade is WeBull. We paper trading on WeBull, RobinHood, and MooMoo. All three of them. Here's why we're doing all three. So WeBull is where you want to do trading, swing trades, day trading. That's what we're going to use this paper trading account for, right? And then we got our RobinHood. The RobinHood, we're gonna do the same thing we're doing with the WeBull. We're using RobinHood because I believe RobinHood is an American company. I could be wrong, but there's more legitimacy and a little more, I guess, customer service. But I had the most success with WeBull, so we rocking out with WeBull because that's the one I know how to use the most. It's like, yeah, we're gonna keep going. Check it out. So the last one, MooMoo. Now this is the one when you make your deposit, you get your free stocks. But not only that, they heavy on the reward systems. Like the reward system is great for you to build your account up without taking any risks while you're paper trading. You see what does that make sense? So you make your deposit, it can be $100 on each one of them. That's $300. But on the one where you got your investment now, I skipped something. So let me go back. So MooMoo is also with the free rewards. It's a great way to build your account and your risk tolerance for investments. So that's what we're gonna be using the MooMoo for the investments, the long term plays, the long term swings, the longer contracts. You know what I mean? This is where we're gonna buy stocks and hold them. This is where you're gonna do that at. You're gonna do MooMoo. We're doing MooMoo because MooMoo, they have the reward system. When you do your investments with the reward systems and you start doing the things right, it's just a better app. And also, I want you to put your investments with that company because all three of them trade on the stock market, right? And that one has the best price. That's an indication to me, and it should be an indication to you, as to where these companies kind of like rank amongst each other. But check it out. You might find your thing in one of them. You might like one app better than the other, but that's up for you. That's for you to find out. You got to find it out by downloading these apps, making a deposit so you can get access to it, and start pressing some buttons and moving around and learning things. And speaking of learning, that's why I use the WeBull app and the MooMoo app as well. Those are learning platforms. That's why we are paper trading on here, because we're using these platforms to learn the stock market. Practice makes perfect. No, it don't. We gonna never say that because nothing is perfect in the stock market, but it does make sense to practice. Because when you got your money on the line, you don't want to be fumbling around with the app trying to figure out what button to press. That's why we have the paper trading, so you can figure that out through the paper trading. You get your reps in. You see what I'm saying? So let's keep going. So now you got the 3 apps downloaded, you made your deposit, you got the free stocks, you're sitting, you wait. Now you're going to test your patience with your money in those accounts, because you can really see these 3 accounts as 3 new bank accounts, 3 savings accounts that you have control of that give you direct access to investing to the stock market. Not only that, these apps have prediction markets. You got crypto, Forex, futures, and margin accounts and things of that nature. So they even have dividend reinvestment programs and all the things that your job offer you that you don't never see and don't know how to control and don't never think about, where they really making the money and taking you to the bank. Look, this is your chance to kind of like take a little control of that. So download those 3 apps for me. Prepare yourself for paper trading. We're going to learn about the stock market and apply the knowledge through paper trading. So if you already got your paper trading, just go ahead and buy something. Go ahead and place your first trade. Just place it, not because you're trying to see gains. Just place it because you're trying to figure out how to place a trade on the most basic level. Like, what buttons do I need to press to place a trade? You see, what buttons do I need to press to close out the trade? What is quantity? Press what is market order? And when you press these things on this app, they usually have descriptions and little things that'll help you figure out what that is. And you need to get familiar with the environment. This is your new work environment. You feel me? So you got to get used to where the stapler is. You have to find out what a restroom is. You have to find out what door not to go through. like you know how you go to a new job, they give you the tour, but you got to give it to yourself sometimes. You can also always refer to YouTube, where I'm on YouTube, and you got a lot of people on YouTube that have content already. So you don't have to lean on me too heavy, but I'm here to let you know the real, and I don't want nobody to steer you wrong, and you still paying $100 for a course, and you don't know why you profitable. I'm not as profitable as I want to be, but I want to just share to you that the first thing you need to do is paper trade. This is why this is a paper trading show. So that'll also hold me accountable on the paper trading as well. So we're going to do that together. Because I know I was down on my paper trade, and I only made one paper trade in the last year. Like, and that's wild. It was SQQ, and I think I got 100 shares, and SQQ is down now, like beat up. See, but that shows I still did it though. And I could tell the difference. And like SQQ, at the time, the market was crashing and going bad. You feel me? So yeah, SQQ. But now it's like, hey, boom, sell that SQQ at whatever profit it was, and figure out your risk tolerance and how long you can really stomach just leaving that money there. A lot of people get anxious with money. What your mama say? You gonna let that little $20 burn a hole in your pocket. We all heard that before. So check it out. You're gonna get to test your patience for free. You're gonna get the free reps in. You're gonna collect the free stock. You're gonna make your deposit. Secret to here's a tip to the deposit. The more money you deposit, the bigger the reward you may get, the bigger chance you get. Like, I want to share my links, because yes, look, I'm teaching you guys this stuff for free. It's already a hassle. You can at least let these apps pay me, give me some. All right, fair is fair. So use my referral codes and my links. Put them just down below. And we're going to keep it rocking with the paper trading. So you can get the risk-free trading with me. And I'm going to share some more resources. So this is a part 1. And part 2 is going to be more of a couple websites, a couple people I follow that do live trading, a couple recommendations about where you need to go on YouTube and where I'm at on YouTube with it. You know what I'm saying? So I also go make you a X account, a Twitter account. Do that for yourself if you want to do the stock market thing. Because the information moves a lot faster, because the type of information we have is data, words, spreadsheets, things of that nature. You can get in more detail with it on that platform, opposed to Instagram, which is focused on photos. And yeah, so check it out. Make sure you do that for yourself so we can get the paper trading rolling, because I'm already look, I lost money, I done won money, my reps is up there. I don't know how many trades I made already, but I'm gonna figure that out. Now I share that with y'all one day. Okay, that was my sister. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister. What's that one song about sisters? You know it. Check it out. All right, so back to it. Yeah, make sure you download those apps. Make that deposit. So the bigger deposit you make, the bigger the reward you get from the free stock thing. You get to pay me. I get a little free stock. Build my little profile. You'll understand once you start doing it, right? Because you could do that part as well, and that'll build your account up for free. So this only makes sense. You know what I mean? It only makes sense. Like, don't make it harder than what it got to be. So go ahead, use my referral codes. I'm putting them just down there below for all 3 apps. So go ahead and download those, and I'm going to see you in the next episode. Let's finish the song.
No more crew that you usually run into. We got class, we got. What? K, we on the block and we trapping till the niggas go to sleep. Play with me, push out to the faces, ain't no fucking race. I got drinks, rockin' with the gang and we ain't come to play. Catch your old, put him in a pot, let it collect stew. I'm in a booth and I'm 32. Pop out, pick a boom. My young boy 40 in these trenches and he not to spend it too. Like we cannot miss a stop. If all 16 niggas shoot, when them Nike texts pop out, they know what we finna do.
He get Molly Watt, right out his socks on the set. You can't bang with us cause we got hella knocks. Distal bros, you get bang, nigga. Not that same nigga that you met. On that train, nigga, put in that pain, nigga, facts.
We see a op, he get molly walk. We ain't no normal crew. That you usually running to. We got class, we got AK2s.
Watch what he's gonna do. Watch what he's gonna do. Hit his head, nigga. Hit his head, nigga. Niggas, them niggas.
How about kill niggas? Really switch niggas with the Glocks, with the big whip. Walmart TK in the trap.
Real slippers. Really feel niggas. That's what it's